All right, so everybody, and I mean everybody, men and women, are talking about Hugh Jackman's ripped physique in Deadpool and Wolverine. And I mean, I'm proud for the moment that men can finally admire a man's body, and there's just no issue with that. I think it's a wonderful step forward for the populace as a whole. But beyond that, a lot of videos are coming out. I was going to stitch a few, but since they're everywhere, I'm sure you guys can find one. Talking about how it is not a sustainable physique, how it is dangerous to do, and how it's unrealistic. And kind of saying the same things that we used to hear about with adult film actors and like, oh, that's just unrealistic, physique. It's just not real. Those aren't real. Those people aren't real, that kind of stuff. And so let's make something clear. The physique is real. Hugh Jackman put in the work for it. Adult film stars, their bodies are their bodies. Sure, some lighting changes take place. There's makeup, there's stuff like that, but those are real bodies. Now, just because they're real bodies does not mean they're maintainable. And there is a good point to that. If you look at actual bodybuilders, they're not built like Hugh Jackman. They're built more kind of rounded, barrel-chested. It's a different look entirely. And that's just naturally how the body progresses. Now, for super physique, as if you don't know already, Hugh Jackman, for his in particular, he has to stick to a strict diet for months prior, and then for a month before he takes his shirt off for the shoot, he has to be on an even stricter diet, and then has to dehydrate himself for 36 hours. Everybody's been talking about this. So, can you do this? I think anybody can if they have the discipline, and really discipline, because if you can't afford trainers and a nutritionist or a dietitian, it's going to be exceptionally difficult. But you can replicate these diets. The basic diet is boiled chicken, plain, and mashed potatoes. That's one of the diets for the superhero diet. Hemsworth did this. Jackman's been on that. Evans did that for a while. They all hate it. They all hate it because it's bland, it's plain. So you have to be disciplined to stick to that kind of diet. But let's say you're going to do it, okay? If you're going to do it, try to be safe. Make sure you have water near. I know that sounds simple, like I always have water near, whatever, but it's not that easy because of the fact that if you're going to dehydrate yourself extremely, you can waterlog yourself and possibly hurt yourself by over-encumbering on water. There was a story floating around where a woman died because she took in too much water at one time. So there is a risk of that. So be careful. But if you're going to do it, man, here's what I'd recommend. Here's the best sound advice for that. If you're going to do it, get the photo shoot done, because you're going to want to get a photo shoot of yourself ripped like this. Do it once and be done with it. Because every star that has done this has complained that it's not only not sustainable, but it makes them miserable. You get headaches. You start feeling pain in your muscles, all of that, because you're starving your body of a lot of stuff it needs and dehydrating yourself to bring your muscles in. So if you're going to do it, fine. Do it. Prep yourself up. Get a photo shoot done. Consider it your own kind of boudoir, and then be done with it. Never do it again, because it is very dangerous to do. Focus instead on trying to be, more balanced in what you're doing. But I know a lot of men are gonna be like, oh, I could do that. And it is a realistic body type as far as like it exists. It's not fake. It's just not sustainable without hurting yourself. And a lot of fitness people on this app are talking about that. So just want to throw my hat in the ring on that one and let everybody know. I mean, and where do I speak from as far as body stuff? I lost a ton of weight, but I had to do calorie counting. There was no special diet or anything. I still eat the foods I like. I plan on doing more videos about that weight loss journey. But ultimately, me losing the weight that I did, the way I did, dispelled a lot of these myths and a lot of these diet fads that are going around. You can lose weight without having to do anything special. I did not lift any weights or do any exercise to lose the weight that I did. So hope that helps. Please don't hurt yourself trying to attain a physique like that. And again, all body types are real. If somebody physically had it, it exists and it's there. But it doesn't mean it's fake. It just means that sometimes it's not healthy or sustainable. So keep that in mind, please. And be nice to each other.